Hello, everybody. Today is Saturday, April the 5th, 2014. My name is Michael Wright, and this is the Weekend Moving Average video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over the risk disclaimer. Okay, let's jump right into the markets. As we discussed yesterday with the Ellie Wave video, if you didn't get a chance to watch over the video, please do. As we took a look at price action from a Ellie Wave standpoint, but today we will be looking at our current trades as well as correlations in the market from the moving average of like viewpoint. So let's start off with the Aussie yen. Taking a look at the pair on the 4-hour time frame, we see a lot of RSI divergence, right? Even though we are looking at the moving averages, we is always bodes well to look at it from different standpoints. So the RSI bearish divergence indicative of shorts, and with the 10 period SMA right near the 20 period SMA. So now we look forward to a bearish downside crossover, which then will eye the next key support area, which is that 94 area, marking the 100 period moving average. Okay. Um, Really look at moving averages as well. I do like Aussie dollar. That's probably one of my favorite pairs to look at from a moving average standpoint. Pretty far from the critical 50 period area, which is 0.9075. But you'll see the same thing occurring. You see the bearish RSI divergence. I really like pairing that with these pairs, obviously, because you get a chance to really top or bottom pick, giving you the ability to have a higher risk to reward. But just going back to the Aussie yen, not only do we have those two key areas, but now mixing it with the rising trend line, a clear break below will expose further downside risk. Okay. From a correlation standpoint, I talked about this yesterday, but we'll reaffirm it, is the Kiwi yen. Because the Kiwi yen is sitting exactly right on support right now from a price action area, and this is a pair that I will be looking for in terms of shorts early next week. Let's be careful of a gap down. If it does gap down, I'll wait for a fill and then a 4-hour close below before looking to enter the pair. All right, going back to the moving averages and looking at the euro pound. Euro pound, I still like for longs. Let's see how things really play out. But looking for highs, okay? I'm still supported by the rising trend line. The floor now marked at the 82.40 area about. So we'll see how things really start to play out. But with that spike down to shake out the early longs, I do not rule out a possible upside rippage and towards the 84 area or even higher than there. With that being said, let's look at the euro dollar and then a pound dollar, because from this level is going to be the one that is the strongest, right? That's how we get to those crosses on average. And same idea set from a moving average standpoint, though. Nothing really to call for longs, in my opinion. Everything is bearish, is below all key moving averages. Everything is pointing southward. Nothing really noteworthy in terms of the RSI. So the euro dollar, though, something I'll just stay away from and just monitor as it really picks up those key movements and looking for technical developments going further. All right, pound dollar longs right near 165.34, and we'll see how that really plays out. Okay, we'll see how that picks up. I know yesterday I also mentioned the RTM that will be updated over the weekend. But the RTM, we will look at where retail traders are in the market. Okay, always positive because you obviously want to play the contrarian aspect of the average trader, as most traders, or a majority, are about 90% wrong. So I'll update that and post it and send it out across the board there. But let's look at also the yen futures from a moving average standpoint as we really begin to pick up and eye yen crosses for longs across the board, right? I do like the fact that we actually are seeing a 10 period crossover above the 20 period SMA. Um, Nice shakeout of the wicks to shake out the early longs. And then again here, the yen futures is really looking for yen gains, right? So it's looking for pound yen shorts, euro yen shorts, Aussie yen shorts, etc. Now eyeing next key resistance at 9.75. If we open up the time frame to the daily, again, the 10 period is not too far. Talking about almost a point higher. But overall, let's actually jump into a price action like viewpoint because the recent low, in my opinion, is a B wave. With that being said, there's a lot of upside. Right, a lot of upside left. So this would be a B, and then a C wave marking at least to the 10.2 to the 10.3 area. Okay, trend line resistance 9.8. So very similar to where the moving average is at 9.8, 9.9. All right, so we have that there. Let's actually pull up the moving average and have both viewed together. So the trendline resistance very close to where the 50-day SMA is at. So that'll be a good location to exit out of some of those longs and then look to re-enter on any pullbacks. And that's exactly what I'm going to look to do. Hopefully ASEAN continues to develop in our favor. We get into a QEN short and then take advantage of both of them, sit pat, and then look to re-enter at a later time. So that's the plan that we are looking for as we start off next week's trade, opening up on Sunday. We'll look to see if any gaps do occur. Um, and if you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to Skype me. My Skype is wtcg.mike, or I could just talk to you in the chat room. Or feel free to shoot us an email as well. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for watching the video. Have a great weekend and good luck trading.